So hey everybody, this is James here at The Good Ride, and we're taking a look at the Arbor Coda. Already got a real detailed review of this up on the site, but I wanted to give you an idea of just how this board looks on the table here, you know, so you can get a look at the rocker profile and, you know, just kind of get an all-around impression of the board. We already talked in detail about just how poppy, playful, and super fun this board is, and it just like turns the mountain into a big park, and it's just one of those boards that's super fun. I'd say probably the only complaint about this is two things. It can get pretty chattery at higher speeds, and it also doesn't hold super well on a carve just because it's continuous rocker. But other than that, it's just such a super fun, playful, just poppy, kind of do anything, jump, ollie, butter, you know, just play around the mountain kind of board. And I really love taking it out. It's just always great when you're in a mellow mood or a playful mood to take this guy out. And so, as you can see, you've got a little bit of rocker, you know, going throughout the entire board. You can see it's a pretty nice continuous curve, but it almost feels like a little bit like there's a small flat section as opposed to a continuous rocker. And it gives the board a little more stability than you would think. It's still pretty loose, and it's still definitely a rocker board, but you know, you got that going. And then one of my favorite things is, you know, a lot of companies have done cool things like mellow magnet traction, you know, like Mervin's .50, which, you know, is great for those who don't see super icy hard conditions, and but want a little more edge hold, but still want to not have that grabby feel in powder. And, you know, Arbor, almost all of Arbor's rocker boards has this thing they call grip tech, and you can kind of see it between the feet here. There's a little sign, little grip tech, and it's just a little extension outside of each binding. And I don't know if you look down the line there, if you can see it, but it's got just a nice little bump, and it's perfect to just give you that, you know, that real nice feel between your feet where you're not going to slide out, and it grips well enough, and it doesn't grab in powder. Grips well enough in hard snow, and it doesn't grab in powder, so, or soft snow, so it's like that perfect combo. And as you can see here, you know, it's got a nice, easy, playful flex that's just super fun. Here's a look at the base. You know, it's not the fastest base, but if you keep it well waxed, it's got a good glide to it. But it's nothing great. I've had a blast on the Union Contact Pro with these. I've also had a blast on the Burton Genesis and also on the Flux DS. All three of those bindings have been a lot of fun on the Coda, and I keep switching them out and playing around with it. But all in all, there's your just look on the table of the Arbor Coda. Hope that helps.